Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Today purely doubt session. I hope some of the videos might helpful to make you understand which I was shared yesterday or day before yesterday. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Today's is your session rather than mine. You can ask me. Today you are the examiners. I am the student today. You ask me the questions. Whether I am going to satisfy you or not, we will see. ಪಜಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. Today I am going to speak less. If you ask question, I will answer. For attendance, you enter your name and USN in the chat window. ಅಜಿತ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ?
Chat box are disabled.
ಯಾಕೆ? ಯಾಕೆ?
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ.
ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಓರಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಬಿಡು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ನಗ
Yes, sir.
ಅಭಿಲಾಷ್,
Yes, sir.
ಅಖಿಲ್, ಅಖಿಲ್,
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm present.
ಅಕೃತ್,
Yes, sir.
ಅನುಷಾ, ಅನುಷಾ, ಅರವಿಂದ್,
Present, sir.
ಅರಿಫುಲ್ಲಾ,
Shanu present.
ಬೆನಕರಾಜ್,
Present, sir.
ಭಾನುಪ್ರಕಾಶ್, ಭಾರ್ಗವ್,
Yes, sir.
ರೆಹಮತುಲ್ಲಾ,
Present, sir.
ಚೈತ್ರ,
Present, sir.
ಚಂದನ,
Present, sir.
ದರ್ಶನ್,
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಚರಣ್.
Yes, sir.
ಎರಡು ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿ ಸರ್ವರ್. ದೀಕ್ಷಾ, ದಕ್ಷಾಯಿನಿ,
Present, sir.
ಕಿಚನ್,
Present, sir.
ಹರ್ಷಿತ್, ಹೇಮಲತಾ,
Present, sir.
ಉಮಾ,
Present, sir.
ಜಯಂತ್,
Present, sir.
ದಿವ್ಯಾ,
Yes, sir.
ಕೌಶಿಕ್,
Present, sir.
Lakshmi,
Yes, sir.
anonymous. Dakshani. Dakshani acts as an anonymous.
Sir, she is present, but she has some mic issue sometimes. So,
No. I am trying to make you understand. I am not commenting.
okay, sir.
Getting
Okay,
my
sir.
point. Terminologies.
Understood.
Terminologies. You are hiding a client from the outside world. Anonymizer. Anonymizer is also a proxy server. I'm trying to make you understand. I'm not commenting.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Understood.
Lavanya.
Mic issue, sir.
See, proxy server. Manish.
Present, sir.
Manoj. Manoj. This is nothing but pinging. I'm pinging 2 times, 3 times. Manoj. No response means timeout. Connection timeout. Mohit.
Yes, sir.
Naval.
Present, sir.
Sir, Manoj present, sir.
ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು?
Manoj, sir.
Manojana.
Sir.
Finally, we are able to establish a connection. Okay. Navya Rani. Irani.
Present, sir.
Nikhil.
Present, sir.
Panindra.
Present, sir.
Pawan. See, I am pinging to Pawan. How many ops count is there? I don't know. Between me and him, how many base stations are there to switch the packets from source to destination?
One absent, sir.
Absent. Right. What it is called? This one. It is called as acknowledgement. So port is closed. So acknowledgement I received from proxy server. Getting my point? Terminologies. Pooja.
Present, sir.
Purnima.
Present, sir.
Raman. Rashmi.
Present, sir.
Rupak.
Sir.
There is a delay in response. Sai Kumar. Terminologies. What I am talking is, I am not commenting. Don't take it negative way. I am not commenting to anybody. I am trying to make you understand terminologies. Samir.
Present, sir.
Santosh.
Present, sir.
Shadab.
Present, sir.
Did you understood the stenography? Shadab.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Sharan.
Present, sir. Mic issue.
Shashank. Shital,
Present, sir.
Shivani,
Present, sir.
Someshri, Someshri, Spurti,
Present, sir.
Someshri port closed. Absent. In no proxy for Someshri, proxy server. Is there any registered proxy server between me and Someshri? Getting my point?
No,
If you
sir.
are, if you have a registered proxy server might respond on behalf of Someshri. If not, mutual understanding. It is means somebody is going to answer, whether she is present or absent, mute, mic issue, whatever the reason. If nobody is there to answer means what? No proxy server found in between. Getting my point?
Sir, or
Is
maybe
there?
proxy server also down, sir.
There is a possibility, but most of the time, proxy server is up and running. Either clients are there or the server at the end. Most of the time proxy servers are running usually.
Yes, sir, but there are chances, sir.
There is a possibility. Possibility is there. Downtime possibility is also there.
Yes, sir.
Sir, generally multiple proxy servers are there, no, sir?
Yes. So in different proxy servers are intended for different purposes. DNS servers, name servers, database servers, web servers, security servers. Different set of servers are there. And also proxy acts as a firewall. Proxy acts as an anti-malware. So the proxy server is nothing but it is an actual logical server exists between the client and the remote. So remote is, you can think of either side is internet. Shri Vishnu. Answer what name? Shri Vishnu.
Maybe his mic is not working, sir.
Yes. See, registered proxy server is a multiple. Sugandhini,
Present, sir.
you please talk to our HOD sir regarding
Sir.
your attendance status. Okay.
Sir, yesterday, sir only called me and I spoke with him, sir. It's everything good.
Good. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sushma.
Present, sir.
Sushmita.
Present, sir.
Sushmita, you.
Present, sir.
Tirtha.
Present, sir.
Trupti.
Present, sir.
Harsha.
Present, sir.
Veena.
Present, sir.
Okay. Let me know the questions
Sir, session
apart from
present.
the questions asked from others. If others have question also, you can ask me.
Sir, Sai-Kumar
Today,
present, sir.
entire class is dedicated to you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's Raman, sir.
Raman, tell me.
Sir, I wanted to ask something, sir, but your administration calling all of the hostel students for the vaccination, sir. So I have to go, sir.
You want to ask something?
Sir, I wanted to ask some questions, sir,
Okay.
but administration is calling all the hostel students for the vaccination.
Vaccination related, huh?
Yes, sir. That's why, sir.
What? No, 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 no. Relevant to cyber security, please ask.
No, sir,
After
he
the
wants to go
class,
for
you can ask.
vaccination.
Yeah.
Sir, can
After
I?
the class, you can ask the other content. Relevant to cybersecurity course, module 1, module 2, related, you can ask now.
Sir,
Today.
he's asking permission to take leave. He wants to get vaccinated. Like right now, they're calling all the hosteliers to go and get vaccinated.
You can keep on through your phone. Yeah, you use your earbuds. Earphone. Use your earphone. Uh, you can you can even connect with the till you get vaccinated. You can connect with the classroom. Not required to leave or the taking leave of that. Getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Just a second vaccination will happen.
No, sir. This is the first one, sir.
Mine also it happened 2 days back. Just small fraction of second it got over.
Okay, sir. I thought.
Better you have a connect with the this one, but use the earphones.
Okay, sir.
Any questions, others, please ask me. Since the students proxy servers and anonymizer is a software or the hardware programming program which helps. There are a lot of benefits and advantages also there, are disadvantages also there. Always for any technology or any concepts, there is pros and cons. Will most of the times it will be there. So the proxy, as I said, it is also a computer, it is also a software, it is also an hardware. It might not be a computer directly what we are looking here, laptop or desktop, it might be a router also. Proxy, here the system is electronic device exists between the client and the internet services. Either internet, other side of the internet might be a organization or the website or the web pages or the any other program which is running, right? So proxy, the job of proxy server is to connect your client machines to the external world. Usually the companies, they are using the proxy servers in between the client systems and the outside external world. So how can I say, I'll use the diagrammatic representation. Several kinds of architecture is there for the proxy installation. It depends on the company uh, requirement. Usually, we'll give a good scenario here. See, several architectures are there. You can see the several flow diagrams also there, right? Even through with the help of proxy server, you can have a VPN, virtual private network connections. You can build that. So I'll go with one, this one. So as you are aware that every device, electronic device has an IP address. Every electronic device has the IP address. So here, left part user, user might be a single or multiple users. At the right part, web server, either in or without having the proxy also possible. But in that case, the IP address of the user is going to be visible in the public mode. When it is going to be visible in the public, your user device is in the threat. Because when your device observing which system can be compromised, as you are aware that we discussed so far, if your system is weak, your system is not patch up to date, your system is not installed with the antivirus or the patches update up to date. So if your system is able to compromise, means they are going to use your system as a botnet. They are generating a traffic and targeting the other systems using your system. This will happen in the current real world scenario. That's why proxies are helpful to hide the client IPs which is exposing over the internet. Okay, you can see here the one of the picture, the proxy server for anonymity. User IP, for example, 123.10.10.001. So suppose IP address of the system is that. So proxy is installed in between. So this proxy is requesting for the web server here on behalf of the user IP address 123. So and so. On behalf of that user, proxy is going to ask the web server to provide the service. Here, IP address of proxy is going to disclose, but not the user IP which is requesting for the proxy. This is the way of hiding the content of the client machines directly connect with the web servers. What is the advantage? Simply additional expenditure. Probably you may think of that additional expenditure. Why need to have a middleman here? So, for example, take the attendance scenario. Today, in a class, there is a class coordinator. Why class coordinator required? Why class coordinator is required here? If you speak all 60 once, all 58 students once at a time, it is difficult to answer for everyone. So that's why you are discussing with her. She is, if repeated questions are there, she is going to short listed the redundancy in the questions, and she give the some set of the questions to the teacher. Here the Dakshayani acts as a proxy server. In that she is hiding who has asked which question. She is hiding that one. So she is not disclosing the name of the student who has asked. If it is the case, she acts as a proxy server here between the teacher and the class students. Getting? So she also maintaining anonymization. Who has asked, the teacher will not come to know that. So that is anonymization concept comes into picture here. In the same internet world also, exposing your user computer directly to the internet, it is always dangerous, because if your IP is visible, anybody can compromise, because most of the home system or student system are vulnerable to attack, because most of the time outdated operating system may we use operating outdated antivirus systems might we use, not fully configured and optimized systems, not optimized systems we are going to use. So many a times our systems usually are vulnerable to attack. Okay, that's why proxy is the one major concept in this cyber security world. It is must and needed. Suppose you can think of, if you are belongs to the BMS IT student, they are maintaining a data center. Why they are directly connecting you to the internet world? They are, whatever you do, the browsing, which content you are browsing, what educational website you are looking, what your other general e-commercial website you are looking, all those things are keeping a logging of your browsing history is maintained in the data center. Even proxies are helpful to maintain the logging activity of an employee, students, etc., or user. So suppose if the ISP internet service provider is Airtel, Airtel uses the proxy server of all the users who got registered with prepaid users, postpaid users, and internet users. They are keep tracking every event which you are going to click using your system, but you are using their internet service. That's the reason they are tracking every activities, whatever you do with your laptop or the mobile phone, or the any electronic devices connected with the internet, all the log information they are maintaining. So the many crimes which is committed, easily they are getting solved. The reason is through ISP. If they look into the log register of the ISP, proxy servers or ISP providers, many cases is going to be solved. So what we feel that whatever we do, nobody will come to know. Maybe your neighborhood may not be. They will. He or she may not come to know. But ISP providers, every single event you are going to generate through your even private mode also. If you use the incognito mode, probably you know that in the web browsers, incognito mode is there, new incognito window. Whenever if you are using this, while closing the browser, every history is going to get cleared. Only local history is going to get cleared. Please remember, the touch events or the click events, you generated the data or form filling, whatever you do, everything is recorded in the ISP provider. Getting my point? Along with IP, time of access, the service, how much of kilobytes of data consumed by you to access that, every minute level information are maintained in the log register of the ISP provider. ISP provider might use a single server or multiple proxy servers. Okay, so this is the one. The second user, for example, you go with encryption. Nowadays, work from home. Now I am in the home. Actually, we are doing the meeting in the work from home place. You are also in the home. I am also in the home. In between, we have a connection between through the application Google Meet. So here our conversation may not be a very so much confidential. It might impact to the nation or something else, but still we have suppose there is a meeting with Modi and the ministers, minister of the state. So that internet should be protected. Otherwise, the international criminals are going with reconnaissance. They are gathering information, what is happening, which meeting is happening, what is the national level decisions. So for such kind of the communications, especially if you are working for a Nokia, if they allow you to work from home, they have to provide the secure connection to connect with their system. Otherwise, company will be in trouble. Client system may compromise, because as I said, most of the time we don't use the updated latest version patch updated systems, vulnerable to attack. So that's why VPN channel they are providing to work from home. VPN is nothing but virtual private network. That VPN is also acts as a proxy server here. So user pings to the VPN service. VPN in turn pings to the web server for the client request. So to and fro communication happen between the user and the server side. So you can think of the TLS layer. So most of you know about this HTTP connection. So HTTPS, what is the HTTPS stands for? Hypertext Transfer Protocol, Secured Protocol. Secured Protocol it is SSL or TLS encryption. So do you think whatever we doing with this browser is secured? Because we are using secured protocol. Is it secure? Here some ads are coming up. Probably you might see at the right side of my screen. Ads are frequently changing. Whether adware, this is adware. So you are open with this this website. It is a secured connection. Is security is telling that you can do anything with this browser. Please answer. But so I'm not checking any of your understanding. If you are able to interpret or analyze this scenario, you will understand better than regular definitions. See, in my case, I blocked the background sync. I don't, because as I told you, the websites consumes the additional data to process at the back end. So that's why I blocked the background sync block. If you allow, probably by end of this class itself, my data is going to completely consumed by the website. So certificate is valid. Cookies, 41 cookies they are maintaining. PC Mag is a magazine. See, that ad is coming up, that related to the cookies are injected into my system. Cookies are, not all cookies I am talking, some cookies are vulnerable to attack. Getting? So address translation and caching happens with the proxy server. Network address translation. Why? So suppose if you type bmsit.ac.in, so that's the name. So it will go to the name server. The name server translate the DNS into the IP. Then IP it searches what so which is the targeted website it is requested by the client. Network address translation it will do internally on behalf of you. Then it will convert it to IP. Then IP is going to be pinged to the server where that IP website is maintained for that. Then it is going to request. Then response comes from that web server. That goes to the proxy in between. Proxy is going to get back that website information to you. Is it clear? There are several proxy types are there. Anonymous proxy servers. Users surf the web and keep their IP address private. Although not specifically called proxies, internet email and the Usenet system are somewhat similar because messages are relayed from sender to recipient. Even firewalls, application level, circuit level proxies. See here, class level proxy. Here is the class level proxy. Department level proxy. Head of the department is the department level proxy. Institutional proxy. Principal is the institutional proxy. Between whom and whom? Student, staff, head of the sections, and the management. Getting my point? If any management asks, they will not ask directly to students about some information about the college. They are trying directly asking the proxy like principal. You gather and give it to me. They are asking. Getting? Several kind of proxy types are there depending on the type of usage in the industry and the organizations. So many proxies are there. There is another kind of set of the proxy server in LAN. In local area network, there you already know about the LAN concept in computer networks. So you can observe here switch is maintained to switch between the different set of the servers exist with the LAN. So this is the fat. What do you mean by fat client and the thin client? What is thin client? Thin client does not have loaded operating system. Only they are installed with the client browsers. Suppose if you think my laptop is a fat client because it has memory, it has storage capacity, it has a processing power, etc., etc. The system which does not have the storing is minimum it is needed, not extensive storage. Such kind of systems are called thin clients. If it has a storage, processing power is high storage capacity, then all such are called as fat clients. So remote access server, analog dial-up. So there are several kind of internet broadband dial-up connections, Wi-Fi networks. So based on the request sent by the fat client or the thin client, switch acts as a gateway between the several servers. See, file or database server, all the files are maintained in one server. Intranet server to connect with the internal network. Then application server, like applications like antivirus softwares, or the MS Word documents, PPTs, PowerPoint, MS Office setup. If any application visuals today, if you are running through the thin client or the thick client, that application servers are maintained here, right? Print server, one print is installed among the organization. If you give from remotely the print, that is going to be printed from the print servers, etc. So many kind of servers are there, depending on the usage by the organization. See, you can look the public scenario. Switch is exist between the router, that is, it is connecting to the external world. That is, firewall is established to packet filtering. Switch is used to distribute the network internally, and it is going to use the switch again to connect with the outside the world or the internet. So how the architecture is established, you can think of. Say several examples are there for the proxy servers. If you get a little more time, you can look into. So if any questions, you can ask me related to the proxy server. I hope I made you understand the proxy server and anonymizer. Most of the time, anonymizers are helpful for the hackers to target the system outside the world. Okay. And one more question, it was asked from your friends, steganography. So steganography is a mechanism or a technique in cryptography. It is hiding the information in other mode and transmitting over the internet. So hiding the information means there are several cryptographical techniques are there. I would like to know you about the virtual lab. There is a virtual labs. As I said, I will tell about the virtual lab to practice with. There is a virtual lab called, it is provided by IITB, IITH, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. So they are providing the cryptography lab for to make you understand practically. So if you go with the experimental part, so this is a cryptographic lab. Cybersecurity lab, still I'm unable to find, but I will try to find if time permits. Okay, cryptography lab, you can go with the you can work on this generating the cryptography. Let's go with the breaking the shift cipher or some other experiment. Let us see. Generating hash functions. Let's go with. So generating hash functions experiment. So suppose if you go with the plain text test, for example, hello world. So for this text, it applies a SHA-1 algorithm, SHA algorithm 1 of the different bit length. So when you apply, when you input this plain text to this algorithm, it is going to generate the hash here, right? So in this way you can learn the cryptography. Similarly, steganography is also a cryptographic technique. Steganography is the cryptography technique. It hides the data in some other form. Means you may hide the data in the text itself. You may hide the data in the file itself. You may hide the data in the image itself. You may hide the data in the audio file. You may hide the data in the video file, etc. So by appending the audio, appending the secret information in the audio file and sending it as a mp3 file. So at the other end, the person who know how to recover, decrypt that message, he will do it reverse. He will do the reverse engineering and get back the session key, sensitive information from that audio file. So that's the steganography is a technique. It hides the sensitive information in one of the files so far we discussed and sends to the other person at the other end of this world. That other person is going to decrypt back and retrieving the information about the sensitive information sent by the other side. That is termed to be stegana is nothing but hiding. Where to hide depends on the requirement. If it is costly hiding, it is audio video embedding. If it is cheaper, is text files, hiding some letters in the text file. For example, here in this file, suppose this is, I want to hide some information. What I am going to do is, I am selecting some specific position. For example, I am selecting a fourth letter of the first one, H. I am hiding some information and I am coding it as so. See here, hello is there. How I am coding that? In a given text, I am sending hello message to somebody. How I am sending is that H is the fourth letter, right? I am coding it as 4. From here, 4 plus 3, 7. Like that, let us assume it is around 14, 20 or 22. It is a 22 position. After that, somewhere it is 45th position. After that, somewhere it is, for example, 90th position. After that, it is, for example, it is a 99th position. Just a minute. Okay. So in this way, you can do the coding like that. They are not sending like a bare numbers as a key. It is nothing termed to be as a key. So if it receives along with the message, they are sending the key. Senders are different. Third-party servers are there. So they are not sending the key along with the message. They are embedding the key in the in this format. For example, I will tell you how they are writing usually. Suppose if you click on the white, you are not visible, right? Usually that characters are not visible. They are sending, embedding, hiding. They are hidden from some technique. That the technique is a key technique here. This technique is the key technique here. Okay. So hiding the message in the text format or in the audio format, video format, or in the some other formats as specified in the IT. So they are sending a message that is termed to be as a steganography. Right? Understood? The sender know and receiver only know where the key is there, how to decode it. That is steganography technique. These 2-3 questions are asked by your friends. Any other questions asked in between? Any other questions?
Sir, buffer.
Yes, buffer overflow. So buffer overflow is a beautiful, actually beautiful technique, buffer overflow, and it requires a knowledge of memory management. If you know about the memory, so you please note down this virtual app, IIT Hyderabad. Please go through if time permits you. You will understand more. If you want to work on the cryptography techniques, you can utilize this website. So buffer overflow, if you know the memory management very well, pointer concepts and the assembly code, buffer overflow is a beautiful concept. So definition already we have seen. Buffer overflow or the buffer overrun occurs when the volume of data exceeds the storage capacity of the memory buffer. So for example, let us take you have installed the Android Studio with Eclipse, right? Android Studio with Eclipse. Suppose your system laptop is 4 GB RAM. Even though after uninstallation of all other softwares, your system might going to hang. Why? Because the capacity of the system is 4 GB RAM, but the Android Studio, that application, the capacity is say 6 to 8 GB. Means remaining 2 GB is overrun. What that is going to use? What that is going to use by the Android? Additional 2 GB of logical memory it is going to use. So that is termed with a buffer overflow. Like for example, let's take cyber security. If you are very interested to learn cyber security, if assume first 20 minutes full-fledged concentration will be there, you will learn. Next 20 to 30 minutes, maybe you lose the interest of 50%. Next 10 to 50 minutes, 10 minutes, you may be exhausted. If I keep on doing only the theoretical, might be you are exhausted. Exhaustion is nothing but you are unable to get the input from outside. It is overflow. Sir, today it is filled. It is filled, overflow. So how it is going to happen? Using, if you know well about the assembly language code and memory concept, so I'll go with this buffer overflow attack, this figure. I'll try to make you understand. Come to this diagram. See, here there is no specific language is specified in this discussion. Usually C and C++, the old languages, they use as the pointers concept. As you are aware that if you go with I'll go with Notepad. So according to this code, what will be the output? Are you able to visible this notepad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What will be the output?
Address of
Syntax error.
Okay, sir.
Syntax error. Now what will be the output?
address of the first index, array index.
Address of the array, right? Address of the array. That is A of 0. Yes or no? Address of A of 0 is assigned to the pointer S. That address is going to be get printed here. If I go with this, what it is going to print?
Value present in A of 0.
Value present in array.
Okay, if you have such knowledge, that's enough for the discussion of our buffer flow. Here array is 10, right? Suppose if I assigned the value, for example, is it going to assign the entire string in this A of 10?
No, sir. This is what we call buffer overflow.
No, I want the answer. Is this initializations works?
Yeah, it works until a point where it's not exceeding the limit. Until 10 it stores.
In C, what happens? In C++, what happens? In Java, what happens? Please do it online. Online compilers are available. No need to install any softwares nowadays. Right? You note down this code. Please come back to me tomorrow for the discussion of buffer flow attack. Okay? Try this code in C, this code in C++, this code in Java, this code in, if you have any other language like Python or .NET, try to execute and come back to me. Let me know what and all the compilers will give the error warning, that is what it is called as segmentation fault error, if blue screen, if anybody getting such kind of errors or blue screen segmentation fault, if you get that is that code, this code is vulnerable to attack to the system. Getting my point? But just by incrementing the pointer value or just by injecting some malicious content in between, I'm not teaching how to attack the buffer overflow. I'm trying to make you understand what is buffer overflow. Some malicious injection of code I have done here. The address of the array is going to store here. That address of the pointer of S is going to store in the P. You are modifying the content of the P by adding the 10,000 number to the address of the S, and you are going to do some nonsense here to access. So you are checking the capacity of the existing capacity of the system. If it is unable to handle, definitely it will provide the segmentation fault. That segment, if you are able to get the segmentation fault from such kind of the code, then you can assume that that code is vulnerable to attack the system with the help of, it is termed to be as a buffer overflow attack. This is one simple example. There are lots of examples are there for buffer overflow. Divide by zero. Exception handling. Probably you heard about in C++. Try catch. Right. A try catch. Then finally. Right. So these terminologies probably heard about in Java. Now currently we are learning Java. Exception handling concept you are learning. So Java overcomes these buffer flow attacks at certain level. .NET also. So latest technologies, they are most improved versions. Prevent some of the buffer flow kind of attacks. So I'll be back with buffer flow tomorrow. Please go and explore this one, what is happening with other different programming languages. We will come back and discuss what is buffer flow attack. Okay. Is it clear?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, Pawan and Sai Kumar are present, sir. We had some network issue.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, sound
See,
is present.
sir, see, Avi networks, you please refer. You will understand more about. Okay, I will give the attendance. Arshit, Pavan, then
Sai Kumar, sir.
Sai Kumar. Okay, I will give the attendance. Don't worry about attendance. Learn the concepts clearly. You refer this website, AV Networks. It will give clearly about what is how C behaves differently for the same code apart from the other programming. You will understand more about buffer flow attack. Okay. So please go with this code. Try to execute and know the answer for this in the different languages with the different. Maybe you can modify this code with respect to the syntaxes of the different languages and try to do it. If you get segmentation fault, means this code is malicious. You can go with this is the indication of allowing this code for buffer flow attack. Okay. Fine. Anything else? Any other questions also, let me know well in advance. It helps me to come with the suitable examples. Vishanta. Okay. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಚಾಟ್ ವಿಂಡೋ ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು.